Hey Bob, end of the day video here. It's about 3:45. We started a little bit after 11, so by the time we get done packing up should be just about 5 hours. And it's the end of the day video, and I've been noticing, I've been watching my videos, I'm not as chipper this time of the day because I've been working straight, non-stop. A little bit whooped. But anyway, I want to show you what I did. Okay. Started down here, and the investment, the money you spent on this bank is going to be protected now because we took care of all them Brazilian pepper stumps, amongst every other stump that was here. Dakota spent a little bit of time filling them in. There's your $1 million view. Go ahead and zoom in on that. Anyway, I worked my way all the way down the line here. Now take a walk with me. It's going to be a long walk. I just got a lot further than I thought it would get today. If I were to have to charge you for these stumps, stump by stump, it would be well over $1,000 worth of grinding. I just did 5 hours straight. I think one of my bottom bearings on the grinder wheel is starting to go. So, it made it throughout the day. I'm just going to have to order a couple of those. Everything here went pretty smooth, but whatever you do, watch out with putting your foot in this stuff. You go in at about a foot there, and you're going to sink deep into the muck. Found not to bring the stump machine too close to that either. And Dakota mowed his butt off that little push mower about 4 hours. Took care of business, so your field looks nice, but it's going to take a little bit of tending too before it's a really nice residential grassy plain. Just mowing, 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 mowing until it's flat. Okay, and this is where we got to last time. I wanted to take one more of those trees out. This one Russian olive here to kind of give you that one little bit of view, but we ran out of time. Those things whooped our butt last week. Alright, so I made my way through here. There was a few stumps that needed tending to. There was one up against that palm tree. I took care of that. You'll find piles of mulch and little divots all over the place from all the stumps that I took care of. Okay. And one thing you mentioned to me was, oh, and we didn't even notice there was a huge pile that I found right here in between these trees about here. That stuff was so rotten, it was like wormwood. I just mowed right through it with the stump grinder and turned it into fluff. Okay, probably used to be a pickup truck full of oak. And here's the area that you found. And I did the same thing over here. There was one hard piece of wood that came from the top of that oak tree up there. You can see right in the center of the screen where it was broken off. And you notice I did some grinding here. And I ground all these palmettos out of here. So you have a little bit of useful area. All that mulch I've been leaving you also is going to be some pretty good fill for you to take care of some of these low spots. But all I got left out of that mound of stuff was just these few pieces of hardwood that my grinder wouldn't take because it's a stump grinder, you know. So it was just too hard for it and too loose. Now, this is where I worked last time. Took care of all the stumps in there. I have noticed a couple of small ones that I missed along the way, but I think I got over 99% of them. Well, 95. So I brought the grinder across here, and I started working my way all the way to the top where the swing is. Every time I stopped and looked at a stump, ground a stump, I looked around and made sure that I would see the majority of them. There's one here I noticed walking down the hill that I missed. I can't see it from this angle, but there's one small stump in this area. Maybe up ahead a little bit that I missed. But anyway, back to the trail. Oh, I worked my way all the way up through here, finding little stumps here and there. You can see the darkened spots. Tell that I ground there. I must have ground over 100 stumps today, easy. Just this short period of time. Usually you do a stump and it's a 20-minute job, half-hour job. Make 150, 200 bucks. and you're out of there. But This is just a continuous stump job I did for you. Gave you a great deal. I really appreciate the work over the past few months here. Now, as I got into this area, remember that huge dead pine tree? There's a big, huge mound of crap. I said, hey, Bob, can we wait till next time and do that on job number 1? Well, here it is. I ground the stump out, and now it's a nice area of mulch. Needs to be raked down a little bit. There are a few pieces of wood there, but and there's the landmark. Your brake spot plus right in front of us. These pillars with concrete. As I was grinding down there, I found concrete alongside your bank, so I believe these pillars came from down there once upon a time. Alright, made my way all the way up through here, past the chicken coop. I don't know if it was a chicken coop or a pigeon coop. I always say chickens because, you know, those things lay a lot of eggs. And if you got kids, especially a big property like this, you're going to need a lot of eggs. Maybe one day I'll get some chickens. I was admiring the tennis court here, and this was money. Somebody put these professional lights up once upon a time. There's 6 big lights. A professional court. I'm finding tons of these balls all over the place too that rotted away over time. Oh, there's one stump that I missed right in front of us. Oh well, we'll get that next time or something. Alright, so work my way back around this way, all the way to the end where you stopped mowing. Oh, which is probably good. Choose what? 40% of the property. And there's where the kids came. I had a ball earlier. Work my way up in there a little bit. And these ones in the area, I kind of filled in the holes for you. That way, if you're swinging the kid, you want to step in them. You don't want to swing that direction anyway. I don't want to let them go back into any of these trees. So beware. There was a few big stumps along the way. There was a huge one there along the road. Well, it wasn't the biggest. It was one of the larger stumps. Remember this big bad boy that I pushed over a long time ago? I kind of put the stump back in the hole. And I ground through that. That's gone. One orange that I missed on the outskirts. Alright, so there's 3 I missed so far. And I made my way back towards the brake spot. And by the way, there was a pretty good windstorm here recently, so there's tons of debris on the ground, a lot of dead branches and twigs and stuff. It fell out of the trees. Stuff like that. Alright, and this right here doesn't look the same anymore. You can see the brake spot. I ground all the way through that ginormous stump. It was a lizard heaven. They were heading for the hills when I started vibrating that stump. There it is. It's all gone. And I made my way back to here. It's not too far ahead of this. Is where I ended last time. So I walked through and I made sure we ground all the stumps there. We can mow over here. It's looking great. Oh, we forgot to show you the money shot. Dakota's lawn mowing job. And that'll be it until tomorrow's video. It may rain tomorrow, I'm not sure, so I'm not sure if I'm going to call it or not. If it was showers like today, it's not going to be bad. Alright. There we go. Now your family can walk up to the water without getting tons and tons and tons of hitchhikers all over them. Well, there you go, Bob. Woo! It's been fun. It's been a long walk, been a long day. We'll see you tomorrow.